Hey everybody, thank you for joining me. It's Jang here from jangbricks.com with a look at a Call of Duty Collector Series set from Bloks. This is the Platoon Patrol. It comes with 122 pieces officially, and it's basically a troop pack. What you see is what you get in this set. We'll look at the figures first individually since they're really what this set is all about. Once again, you can see some camo colors and just some really interesting different non-primary colors used with these World War II series figures. Got a good demonstration here of the accessory system where they've got the vest on top, which you can swap out and put different ones on there or take it off entirely. The vest has these little spots sticking out, and at each one of those spots you can attach something. The back of the figure has a hole in it, and that's right now has a backpack on it, and then the backpack has the little spots sticking out with the rectangular extrusions, and it's got a shovel on the back there. So just different places where you can attach things as you wish. You can also swap out the heads on these, swap out the arms, swap out the legs, put different ones, different colors on different figures. They're all interchangeable. He's got his handgun holster over on the side, and this one is carrying a rifle in this case. This guy has not as much on in terms of accessories and such, and the weapon he's got here is a submachine gun with no painting or printing on it, so it's all just one color, kind of a gunmetal gray look overall, so a little bit down on the detail with this one. Has one of the original series Call of Duty backpacks on there. Again, more places that you can attach different things. You can also place your weapon back there because the weapon has one of those slots on the side, so that can be attached if you like. This figure stands out of the bunch because he's a medic, a little bit different. He's not carrying any weapon other than just his combat knife. This piece here, the extra pouches on the belts, would probably have medical supplies, emergency response supplies those are all attached on. That's all just one little strap that's attached to the center belt piece that's common between all of these. It's got a pouch on the front. It's got holding a canteen, which can be swapped between any of them. Got a backpack here. Got that a little bit ajar because the hole is just in the middle, and you can actually rotate those, turn them upside down if you want. But again, more places you could attach more things if you wanted to. Now you notice that the eyes on this one are looking off to one side. I believe that is not intentional. It's just that when they're mass producing these things, sometimes they will be offset a little bit, but I think that's actually kind of cool because it gives them a little bit different personality than some of the others. So they're not all just looking perfectly straightforward. I think it's a mistake, but it's a mistake that I think is pretty fortuitous. Here's another guy with a dark colored armor, or dark colored clothes, I guess. His uniform, slightly different color between the top and the bottom here. The pants are kind of a really dark gray, whereas this is a really dark greenish gray. It's just a little bit of olive color in there, and they added a little bit of contrast by going with the medium light gray belt, and also with one pouch here. And he's got another of the same rifle. This is one that is not painted, and it's again in just the gunmetal gray or kind of a dark gray. It depends on how much metallic flake kind of gets in there. There's a look at what he looks like trying to shoulder the rifle weapon. Gets a pretty good look from some angles. Not able to put the butt all the way up into his shoulder. It just doesn't quite work out. You could rotate that around, but then you lose the finger on the trigger kind of look. And once you turn them around like this, you can see there's quite a gap there. Got some limitation with these, mostly with the vest. If you take off the vest, you get a little bit more range of motion for both the arms as well as moving the weapon closer in. Also, it looks like you get a little bit more articulation out of the head without that vest. Just the chin line is down there. It's kind of interfering just a little bit. And here's the fifth and final figure in the set. That one has the nice submachine gun that's painted, so you got the kind of wood-colored grips and stock. The rest of it is pretty much a dark gunmetal gray. All the clothing items here are the same color except for the boots, and he's got a different color vest which matches with the belt. You can turn that belt around different ways depending upon whether you want to have the extrusion on the front or on the back. There will always be one on the side, but you can flip that back and forth. And here he's got two pouches, kind of ammo style pouches on the front of him. And one thing about that, with the 2 pouches on the front, I already mentioned that the vest kind of limits the articulation when holding a weapon. When you put the pouches on there, it limits you even more. Now there's not but so much you can do with these submachine guns. The way that they're designed, you definitely can't get that butt under the shoulder area. But these were very inaccurate weapons that had a lot of muzzle rise and a lot of kick, so not ones that you could really accurately fire very much, at least unless you're going single fire very carefully. More frequently would be used by the side like this, hip fire. But still, I think that any figures that are specified to use the submachine guns should probably not have the pouches on the front. It'll just give you a little better, little easier job posing them up. The set also includes these little accessories. So you've got a old style flashlight here, the vertical handle flashlight, good set of binoculars, and then a pair of these things which can be used 2 ways. I believe you can use them, or think of them as being wire cutters for going through barbed wire, or you can use them as bipods. They'll actually fit on the bottoms because that's a standard sized clip opening right there. They'll fit on the bottoms of rifles and other long barreled weapons. Lastly, the set includes this little terrain kind of assembly, which, it's a very small number of pieces, a good little building technique used there to get the kind of turn everything 90 degrees. But I think this is really good and exactly the type of thing that should be used in these sorts of sets for just a little bit of extra playability and a little extra value. It's just good to have cover in general. So this is exactly the type of terrain thing that I like to see, rather than just some random structure that's really low or just really skinny and open. This actually allows you to create some little scenes, and for the younger kids who are actually going to be playing with these, they can actually battle around them. Right on. Nice. What can I say? It's World War II era stuff with the proven Mega Bloks Call of Duty minifigure skeleton, with the great articulation and good details, really nice colors. Does the theme justice, I think, and yeah, I'm pretty happy. The only thing more I could have asked for really with these was a little bit more articulation for the weapons, and I guess a little bit of dirt on the faces, but that's actually really easy to add because you can add that yourself just by rubbing some dirt and getting a little water on there and just leaving just a little bit of it on there. So overall, I really can't complain. I think that this is well done, and again, they've just done well for the theme. So those are my thoughts about this set, and I hope that you'll leave your thoughts about the set in the comment section below. If you have this set, or if you've just been looking at it, if you like the set, if you don't like it. It's always nice when other folks share their opinions as well. Other people like to see that. And I will be talking to you again soon because I've always got new videos on the way. You can follow all my updates at jangbricks.com. Bye for now.